our schoolyard rap. Welcome to my class.
Rio B and his organization Schoolyard Rap turned lessons into songs, from African Americans in baseball to former President Barack Obama. It's like Schoolhouse Rock with a Black history focus. Black Made That celebrates Black inventors and is his entry into this year's Tiny Desk contest. This month, we're showcasing some of our favorite entries.
There are many things that Black people have invented, like the stoplight, the traffic light, GPS. See, Black made that. When I say Black made that, you say all that. Black made that? All that. Wake up, hit the switch, whole room light up. Notice that filament all in the light bulb.
I'm not just listing off random things. It's all about telling the narrative and the story, especially on the first verse. You know, waking up, hit the switch, the whole room light up. Notice that filament hit the light bulb. Louis Latimer invented the carbon filament that actually helped Thomas Edison's light bulb stay and actually bring light consistently. That is the most poignant story and example of, you know, the history of African American inventors throughout America, oftentimes overlooked. The inspiration around Black Made That was my mom, really. She gave me a list of all these inventions that African Americans have made. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, Black Made That. The hook was sparkling. I think these things have been omitted from our history books and our lessons is because Black people didn't write the history books. And it does us a disservice because many of the youth they matriculate through their education system without ever experiencing, seeing themselves as greatness. You know, we don't have as many African Americans achieving in those areas of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math as their counterparts. And I think this offers an opportunity for them to see themselves as inventors.
Back in the day, before Rio B and Schoolyard Rap, what was a pretty traditional teacher?
Sit down, be quiet, raise your hand, yes sir, no sir. Very regimented. One of my students one day, he played a song in the cafeteria, said, Mr. Brown, listen to this. And I listened, and it was absolutely horrible. I said, it's trash. I went home and wrote a song about the Stamp Act and the Quartering Act using the same beat from Chief Keef Don't Like. That was the song he played, and it was like, Stamp Act, that's that thing I don't like. Quartering Act, that's that thing I don't like. And I took it to class, and the kids loved it. It was a shift to my pedagogical style, really a light bulb moment. And so I started making music. Our test scores went up 14% that year on a standardized test. The third verse traditionally is always kind of something more for kind of middle school and high school students as opposed to elementary school students. And that one talks a little.
Our injured clients with no upfront fees. No one fights harder for New York. Every borough, every block. We are New York. Get a free case review. Search Shulman and Hill Injury Lawyers.
If someone is in crisis and at risk of hurting themselves or others, an extreme risk protective order, ERPO, can temporarily restrict their access to firearms, giving them time to get help. In New Jersey, family, household members, and law enforcement can petition the court to issue an ERPO. An ERPO isn't permanent, and it isn't a punishment, but it is a proven life-saving tool. Give them tomorrow and learn about ERPO today at erpo.nj.gov. erpo.nj.gov.
Hey, Yankees fans! Join us at Yankee Stadium on Friday, August 21st, as the Yankees take on the Toronto Blue Jays. And don't miss Cody Bellinger Bobblehead Night, presented by T-Mobile. First 18,000 guests through the gates.
Ну что, говорим сейчас?
Нет, нет еще.
А что так
Завариваю.
долго? А что так долго?
Ну завариваю, делаю.
Оно же там давно закипело уже.
Я говорю, мне еще тут надо приготовить.
А орешь чего?
Living in the city that never sleeps, you need a powerful home connection that keeps pace with your midnight grind. Keep your connection as legendary as the city itself. If you're a Verizon mobile customer, switch to Fios Home Internet and get reliable 100% fiber optic speed for just $20 a month. It's high-speed fiber dependability for less than a week of subway rides. Visit Verizon.com and switch today. Availability varies for new Fios customers with auto-pay, mobile plus home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. One offer per eligible account. Additional terms apply. Limited time offer.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank, guys.
Charles Barkley?
I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week.
Oh, can I use your ATM? My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Can I try the catchphrase?
Sure. Take it for a spin.
There's no fees and minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Nice, Chuck. I'll take it from here. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bankguide for details. Capital One NA member FDIC.
With the new MyLowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
WXBK-FM, HD1 Newark, 94.7. Brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to TopDogLaw.com. New York's #1 for throwbacks. This is 94.7 The Block.
Yankees Dodgers, Mets, and Phillies. Oh, and of course, Spain versus Argentina in the World Cup final at MetLife Stadium. Tentative and AccuWeather. Sunny, breezy, less humid, improved air quality. Wednesday's time 10:01. Let's get you where you need to go. Here is Jody Bale.
In New Jersey, we're seeing the slowdowns. It's a stalled vehicle on the turnpike southbound right near Route 46, and the left lane is blocked. And some delays behind it. It's not huge, but we're expecting big delays for the World Cup. Avoid the turnpike at the eastern and western spurs and Route 3 near MetLife. It's expected to be World Cup chaos between exit 16 and 19W pretty much the entire day into nighttime. And we're seeing the jam-ups at the Lincoln big time, south to eastbound, awful. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Hudson River crossings, inbound Lincoln, it's 25 to 30 minutes. We've got a stalled vehicle, right lane blocked on the outbound side now, right in the middle of the tunnel. And we're looking at 10 to 15 in building. Also in Manhattan, Dyer Avenue closed between 10 to 15 in, minor delays out. 10 to 15 all around at the GWB, and that's both decks. Traffic sponsored by Paramus Chevrolet, Jody Bale, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
Together, let's drive at Paramus Chevrolet for just $257 a month and nothing down, or $199 a month and $15,1250 down. Lease a brand new Trax LG with front-wheel drive for 36 months. Buying, enjoy 0.0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. Visit ParamusChevrolet.com today.
We are waking up to the mop-up. Well, it's making wildfire. Fading. The storms have washed it out with plenty of high water and flooding around the area. Let's get the latest live with AccuWeather meteorologist John Farrick.
Yeah, we've got hazy sun out there today. Still a little bit of wildfire smoke in the air causing that haze, but the air quality is much improved, and that's going to continue to be the case. It looks like through tomorrow. Obviously, we've got a lot going on as far as World Cup final, Yankees doubleheader. About as nice as you can ask for, really, today. Low humidity, a bit of a breeze.
Más música continua.
Senate to pass. The president will travel to northern New Jersey today for the World Cup championship game. NPR's Franco Ordonez reports Argentina will go against Spain for the title.
President Trump is expected to present the trophy to the winner of the match held in New Jersey. The reception he receives will be closely watched as the U.S. president was at the center of one of the tournament's biggest controversies when he called the FIFA chief asking that a red card against U.S. striker Folarin Balogun be reviewed. Balogun's one-game suspension was later lifted. Trump has not attended any other matches, but he did attend last summer's Club World Cup final. After presenting the trophy to the winners, the English club Chelsea, he stayed on the podium with the players as they lifted the trophy for the first time. Franco Ordonez, NPR News, the White House.
Kickoff is set for 3 p.m. Eastern Time today. This is NPR News.
And this is WNYC in New York. I'm David First, 72 degrees, 4 minutes after 10 o'clock. The New York City Health Department says a second person has died from the Upper East Side Legionnaires cluster. The outbreak has sickened over 70 people, according to the latest data from the Department of Health. 9 of those people remain hospitalized. However, the news comes as the department says they're seeing a sustained decline in new cases in the affected neighborhoods. They say that indicates the source of exposure to the Legionella bacteria has likely been eliminated. Legionnaire's disease is a form of pneumonia that people develop after breathing in water vapor that contains Legionella. And as we were just hearing, the World Cup final is slated to kick off 3 o'clock this afternoon in New Jersey. WNYC's Stephen Nesson reports with President Trump and other world leaders expected to attend. Security is extra tight.
Unlike previous matches held at the Meadowlands, shuttle service will begin an hour earlier. Organizers hope fans will be in their seats by 1:30 p.m., leaving plenty of time for extra security screening. They say it will be significantly enhanced compared to the previous 7 matches. As with all games, public transit is the recommended mode of travel, and even more so today, with more road closures expected. President Trump is planning to attend, as well as the head of Spain. Argentina's president is not going to be there. He says he doesn't want to jinx the winning streak. He says he wears the same jacket every day, but took it off for a few minutes during the Argentina-Switzerland game, and that's when the Swiss scored a goal. So he's not risking it and is staying home.
Okay, there we go. The air quality is listed as a moderate today.